Hi, Sarah Mac here from withsarahmac.com, and what I want to share with you today is how to be getting to the place where you're actually having fun, making impact through your work, and you're not burning out. And this is for you if you just want to feel good about the way that you're doing your work and the people that you're working with and the way that you're making money, and you don't want it to feel like a hustle. You don't want to feel like you're having to sacrifice things you don't want to sacrifice, and you want it to be expansive and bring you more freedom, so that actually you're really not working that much, but you are feeling like you're having a massive impact every day because those client relationships are so rich and fulfilling and really abundant in every sense of that understanding. So number one, the most important thing, and this is coming from somebody who had a massive burnout, and that was really the place that I started my business. So I had very limited energy, bandwidth, like financial resources of any kind. I was literally like having an eat, pray, love moment in the foothills of the Himalayas in India with no freaking money, no energy. Like, I was completely broke after my master's. This is the fertile ground that birthed my entrepreneurial journey, and it really led to me having to be very, very focused and very, very strategic to make it work with the limited resources that I had. And that really has continued to this day, now that I'm, fully resourced and fully recovered. I just have even more time freedom, and I have even more additional resources because of this strategic approach to managing my energy and being very strategic in the way that I was attracting people and making money. So focus is super, super important. And what does that mean? Because, and I'll go into what it looks like when you don't have this, but it's really about knowing what you're doing, being very, very intentional, knowing why you're doing it, and really being clear about where that is coming for you. Because obviously in this world of the internet, there's a million different ways of doing things. There's a million teachers teaching a million strategies, and it can be very easy to, chase the shiny object, to try something, think that it's going to work out for you. And a lot of the time the intention behind that, it is like one of hustling and just pushing through to get there, and that leads to a whole lot of stress and additional work, and actually not the results that we want, or the results that we want in a way that isn't really sustainable, or something that we're interested in sustaining. So it's knowing what you're doing, knowing why you're doing it, and being very clear about where you're focusing your time and energy. And this is not just in business activities, but also in your self-care, your maintenance, your social life, like all of the areas of your life, because everything takes up its little chunk of time in your, the amount of energy and resources that we have each day. So focus. The next thing is strategy, which is, the truth is marketing your business and bringing in new clients and new sales does not have to take that much time at all. Sometimes it can look like something like this, doing a 5 to 10 minute live stream. Like, that's my marketing activity for the day. Sometimes it looks like 20 to 30 minutes writing a post. I'll do that 2, 3, maybe max 4 or even 5 times a week. Normally it's like 2 to 3 times a week, max. It can look like sending a quick message to an existing client or somebody who has expressed interest in working with you, and being like, hey, I have this offer on, sending them a message, are you interested? Like, literally it can take 2 minutes. So these are the types of activities that maintain a consistent income in your business. They do not take that much time. But it's the pre-work in being in this place that is required, is really getting to that place of clarity and focus and strategy, and knowing why you're doing it, and making sure that those things are in place as habits, right? Because we're not just talking about making $10,000 once. We're talking about making a consistent income, a consistent growth, growing your impact, growing your freedom, which is really what I'm all about in the work that I do with my clients, and making sure that it's repeatable in a fun and sustainable way that brings you more health, more spaciousness, more energy, more fun, not hustle, 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 burnout, 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 which has been a paradigm for many people in business. So, and this is why I really love to lean on intuitive processes that allow me to access that clarity on tap. And that's really how I work with all of my clients too, because the truth is we always have access to clarity on the next step. But the part that makes it seem difficult to follow through on or maintain consistency is actually the self-trust piece. Always. Business is simple, strategy is simple, sales and marketing is simple. It's trusting ourselves and our desires and our ability to follow through on the aligned strategy. That's the piece that causes the burnout if it's not there. So really, that's part of the strategy too, is choosing to embody self-trust. This is a practice that we get to consistently focus on cultivating. And the burnout comes when either you're forcing yourself through a strategy that simply isn't right for you right now, and you don't trust your judgment about what is right for you. And you can see how those two pieces feed into each other. So when you have the focus, when you have clarity on an intuitively guided strategy that's right for you, and you have an established habit of self-trust, boom, that's when the results fly in on repeat. And this is exactly the work that I do with my clients. If you're interested in diving into this with me one-on-one, I do have spaces available in my private mentorship program, so message me if that's calling to you. And next Thursday, I'm going to be running a free workshop called Be a Dream Client Magnet, where I'm going to share an intuitive process to help you get that clarity and get really clear on how to be a magnet to your dream clients by trusting your intuition and getting really clear and specific on your focus. Because that's what having fun, making an impact is really. It's having those relationships with the right people who are a joy to work with, who are growing, allowing you to grow in your business and your impact. And for the process of speaking to them, selling to them, working with them is one that feels really fun and aligned for you. So I'm super excited to share this process with you. You can message me to grab the link to sign up, or I'll drop it below. That's going to be next week. Definitely come and join. I can't wait to see you there. Have an amazing day. Bye.